In the heart of the African savannah, a young giraffe calf became trapped between two fallen trees, helpless, frightened, and surrounded by deadly predators. As the hyenas closed in, everyone believed the end was near, until its mother appeared and did something no one thought a giraffe could do. The African savannah glowed under the warm afternoon sun, a golden sea of grass stretching endlessly across the horizon. Herds of giraffes moved slowly and gracefully, their shadows gliding across the earth like tall, silent guardians of the plains. Among them walked a young giraffe calf, curious, innocent, and full of newfound courage. Every sound, every rustle of wind, every drifting leaf felt like a discovery waiting to be explored. As the herd paused to feed on acacia leaves, the calf wandered a little farther than it should have. It found two fallen tree trunks leaning against one another, forming a narrow opening between them. To the calf, it looked like a playful passageway, something harmless, something interesting. It stepped forward, squeezing its body through the gap. But the moment it tried to pull back, the tree shifted. The rough bark pressed tightly around its neck. The calf struggled, pushing and twisting, but the trapped space tightened with every movement. Panic struck its heart. Its legs trembled as it tried to break free, but the wood held firm. The peaceful savannah suddenly felt heavy and silent, and the young calf realized it was trapped, alone, and helpless. The sun's warmth no longer felt comforting. Instead, the trapped calf felt the sharp sting of fear rising through its fragile body. It tried again to pull loose, but the trees scraped painfully against its neck. Each movement drained its strength. Its breathing grew shallow, its legs shaking beneath its small frame. The world around it seemed to blur into stillness. The once gentle breeze turned into an unsettling whisper across the grassland. The calf lifted its head and let out a weak, trembling call, a desperate cry for help that echoed faintly across the open plains. But there was no response. The herd was far in the distance, unaware of the danger unfolding behind them. Gradually, the savannah changed. A vulture circled high above, its silent wings casting a drifting shadow across the earth. The tall grass rustled as unknown shapes moved within it. Instinct told the calf that something was wrong, something was watching. The air grew tense, heavy, and still. The calf tried to cry again, but exhaustion stole its voice. Its strength faded, its knees nearly giving way beneath it. Fear wrapped around its heart like a tightening rope, and for the first time, the young giraffe felt the cold closeness of danger drawing near. From the tall grass emerged two dark, cautious figures, hyenas, moving with slow, deliberate steps. Their eyes glowed with hunger and calculation as they studied the trapped calf. To them, this was not a tragedy, it was opportunity. A helpless animal meant no chase, no struggle, no risk. Nature's harsh law had delivered a meal straight into their path. They circled silently at first, heads lowered, ears twitching, examining every twitch of the calf's body. One hyena stepped closer, sniffing the ground, testing the distance, reading the fear in the young giraffe's trembling legs. The other remained behind, watching with eerie patience, waiting for the perfect moment. The calf tried to step back, but the trees held it tightly in place. Its heart raced, hooves scraping helplessly against the dusty ground. The hyenas exchanged silent signals, a slow movement of the head, a quiet shift of the body, the language of predators who knew their craft too well. Their gazes hardened. They were no longer curious, they were ready. The savannah fell silent again, as if holding its breath. The hyenas crept forward, step by step, closer and closer to the trapped calf, and the sense of danger grew heavier with every second. Far across the plains, the mother giraffe raised her head abruptly. A faint, distant cry trembled through the air, a sound no mother could ever ignore. Her instincts flared like fire in her chest. Without hesitation, she turned sharply, searching the horizon, her heart pounding with an inexplicable fear she did not yet fully understand. She listened again. There it was, weak, frightened, desperate. Her calf. In that moment, instinct became action. The mother surged forward, her powerful legs tearing across the savannah. Dust swirled beneath her hooves as she raced against time, each stride faster than the last. She did not stop, did not slow, did not think. The world around her blurred. Only one thought burned within her heart. Reach the calf. Save the calf. The wind roared past her as grass bent beneath her thundering steps. The land stretched endlessly, but she refused to falter. The closer she drew, the clearer the smell of danger became. The scent of predators, fear, and helpless struggle. Her heart burned with urgency, and her eyes narrowed with fierce determination. Because a mother's instinct is more powerful than fear, and stronger than the hunger of any predator. The moment the mother giraffe appeared over the rise, the scene exploded into chaos. She saw her calf trapped between the trees, and the hyenas closing in. Without hesitation, she charged forward, towering above them like a living storm. Her massive legs struck the ground with thunderous force, trembling the earth beneath her enemies. The hyenas stepped back in shock, but only for a second. They snarled, teeth bared, circling cautiously, torn between opportunity and danger. One of them lunged forward, testing her strength. In a heartbeat, the mother swung her leg with terrifying precision. Her powerful hoof sliced through the air, landing inches from the predator's skull. The message was clear. She would not surrender. The hyenas tried again, darting from different angles, but every attempt was met with fierce, unyielding defense. She roared in deep, echoing breaths, refusing to move, refusing to allow even a single step closer to her calf. One wrong move could cost her everything, but love gave her courage greater than fear. At last, the predators understood. This fight was not worth the risk. Slowly, reluctantly, the hyenas retreated into the tall grass, disappearing back into the wild shadows. The danger faded, but the struggle was not over. The mother turned to her trapped calf, breathing heavily, her heart still racing. With gentle determination, she pressed her powerful head and neck against the fallen tree trunk. The wood strained but did not move. She tried again, pushing harder, refusing to accept defeat. The tree creaked. The calf closed its eyes, trembling, trusting its mother's strength. With one final, desperate surge, the trunk shifted, rolling just enough for the calf to pull free. Its legs buckled, and it collapsed softly into the dust, weak but alive. The mother lowered her head and touched her child gently, reassuring it, refusing to leave its side. The calf remained still for a moment, gathering strength, its breath slowly returning. Then, with trembling effort, it rose again, shaky but determined, standing beneath the watchful comfort of its mother. The savannah grew quiet once more. What remained was not fear, but resilience. Two giraffes stood together under the fading light, survivors, bound by instinct, courage, and unbreakable love. In a world where survival is never guaranteed, this moment became a powerful reminder. Sometimes, the greatest strength in nature comes from the heart of a mother.